Welcome to episode 35 of the Rockin' Wellness Podcast. I am your host, R.J.O. Olson. I am a wellness junkie and coach whose mission is to help women stop hating what they see in the mirror, discover their deepest desires, and live a healthy and inspired life. So sit back and relax as we get into today's topic. In today's podcast, you will learn about Yoga Nidra, what it is, the benefits this type of practice provides, how it differs from a meditation practice, and how you can use it to gain better health, peace, and happiness in your life. And you'll even get to experience a full practice. Yoga Nidra is also known as yogic sleep. It is a meditation and conscious relaxation practice that is intended to place you in total physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. Experts say that an hour of Yoga Nidra can be as restful and beneficial as about 4 hours of regular sleep. I tried Yoga Nidra the first time a few years ago when I was taking my yoga teacher training. I had absolutely no idea what to expect. I'd never heard of this style of yoga before, but I was curious to know more. My first session was actually difficult. I found it really hard to keep my body still and to stay awake. And I came out of the practice feeling groggy and a bit cranky. However, the next time I tried it with my fellow yoga classmates, I was able to find a relaxed, blissful state. As I've explored the practice since then, I've experienced some of the profound benefits of Yoga Nidra. So let's take a look at the ways Yoga Nidra can help you gain better physical and emotional health, peace, and happiness in your life. Aside from being relaxing, restorative, and restful, studies have shown that Yoga Nidra has many physical and emotional benefits, such as it can help to ease insomnia and help with sleep. It can help decrease anxiety, help alleviate stress, help reduce PTSD, chronic pain, and chemical dependency, help heighten awareness and focus, help transform negative habits, behaviors, and ways of thinking, and foster feelings of peace, calm, and clarity. Now, it sounds a lot like meditation, doesn't it? The benefits and reasons why people practice Yoga Nidra are very similar to meditation, but there are some subtle differences between the two practices. So, meditation is typically a seated practice where your body is comfortable yet upright and alert. During meditation, you often consciously place your attention on an anchor such as the breath, a mantra, or a guided voice to take you through the practice. In meditation, people can experience multiple states of consciousness within a single meditation. Many stay in what's known as the waking state of consciousness, which is the state where the majority of us humans spend most of our waking hours. There are certain meditation techniques, however, that can take you into transcendental consciousness and even beyond, into higher states of consciousness. That is, of course, if you are really dedicated to your practice and really able to let yourself go into those levels of consciousness. And it takes practice. It takes sometimes people years of practice to get there. Now, as opposed to meditation, Yoga Nidra is generally practiced lying down, so you can let go completely. Now, you really want to make sure that when you're doing a Yoga Nidra practice that you are fully comfortable and relaxed, so the use of props, pillows, and blankets is usually necessary. A typical Yoga Nidra practice is highly guided. So the instructor takes your attention to specific places through a series of steps, and you will get to experience this in the upcoming practice I'm going to share with you. So these specific instructions and guidance through the practice make it easier to relax than simply in a silent meditation practice. During Yoga Nidra, you move into a state of consciousness that is somewhere between sleep and being awake, often called the twilight zone, or at least that's kind of how I like to call it. It's just somewhere in between fully sleeping and fully awake. In this state, you're no longer awake, but you aren't sleeping. You're somewhere in between. Now, both meditation and Yoga Nidra provide great and similar benefits. However, if you're new to meditation and find yourself getting frustrated or having difficulty meditating, Yoga Nidra may be a good place to start. Because I know that sometimes when people say, okay, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to sit in silence, I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to meditate, And then their mind just goes crazy. And now we have to remember that just because we're meditating doesn't mean we're shutting our brain off, right? Our brain is always going to move. With meditation, though, it's being able to not get hung up on any one thought. But what I personally like about the Yoga Nidra is it actually just takes you through a visualization, right? Or a journey to help you relax. So there's many ways of teaching and practicing a typical Yoga Nidra practice, but it usually includes the instructor guiding you through several mental visualization stages to relax the body, mind, and emotions. So some of these steps that you might go through and experience in Yoga Nidra, there may be more depending on the instructor and the purpose of the practice, but the very first thing you do in a Yoga Nidra practice is to set an intention, which is also called a sankalpa. This will give you something to really focus on and really a reason for practicing. During the practice, you will focus usually on some pure body awareness and relaxation of every area of the body, getting as still as you possibly can. You'll usually go through a breath awareness practice and maybe even manipulation of the breath in some way. You'll often focus on emotional awareness and taking yourself through a variety of different emotional states. And then, of course, different visualizations depending on what the theme of the practice will be that day. It always finishes up by slowly waking the body and mind back up and coming back into a fully conscious state. Now, sometimes when I practice Yoga Nidra or teach Yoga Nidra, I like to encourage my participants that if they're doing it right before bed, then just fall right into sleep when the practice is done. If you're doing it in the morning, you will want to slowly bring yourself back up to a conscious state before stepping into your day. So it kind of depends on when you're going to do the practice and what you're doing the practice for. But the intention of each step during the practice is to take you into a deeper state of consciousness, so that place somewhere between sleep and awake, where you're fully conscious, but your body and mind are fully at rest and ease. When you set a conscious intention, or the sankalpa we talked about, at the very beginning of your practice, then you can let go and allow for deep relaxation of the body, mind, and emotions. When you do this, your unconscious opens up to new ways of thinking, healing, and thereby fulfilling your conscious intentions in your daily life. So whether you want to just try Yoga Nidra to help you relax and release stress, or you want to gain access to creating real positive changes in your life, this practice can absolutely help you reach your goals. Now, if you are somewhere right now where you can lie down and come to a comfortable, relaxed position, do so now and get ready to practice Yoga Nidra with me. If you're right now not in a place where you can practice, I encourage you to pause this podcast and come back when you can practice so that you can fully experience the benefits of the practice. So if you're going to practice with me right now, get comfortable. And let's get ready to practice Yoga Nidra. Now, I'm going to share with you one of my Yoga Nidra recordings in upcoming here. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. So yoga means one-point awareness or union, and Nidra means sleep. During the practice, one appears to be asleep, but the consciousness is functioning at a deeper level of awareness. It is a very powerful technique in where you'll learn to relax consciously. In Yoga Nidra, we turn our senses inwards but stay aware and awake. The consciousness is in a state between waking and sleep, but subject to neither. The door between the subconscious and the conscious remains open, and our awareness keeps moving between the two. In this state, the mind is exceptionally receptive. Suggestions at this time are successful in removing unwanted habits and tendencies. Yoga Nidra can be used for directing the mind to accomplish anything. Yoga Nidra enables us to receive intuitions from the unconscious mind. Yoga Nidra is a systematic method of inducing complete physical, mental, and emotional relaxation and awareness. It's been proven that 60 minutes of Yoga Nidra can give the relaxation of 4 hours of regular sleep. Although Yoga Nidra is not really for relaxation, it is a meditation technique where relaxation is the byproduct. Some benefits of Yoga Nidra include greater efficiency and energy, more efficient rest, experience profound changes in sleep, connect to intuition and find answers to many of the problems within yourself, find one's true nature and integrity and manifestation, enabling you to live a meaningful and peaceful life in any environment. Opening of the third eye to connect deeper to your intuition and higher levels of consciousness. Helps alleviate tensions of the physical, mental, and emotional level, and helps alleviate diseases which arise from tendencies and enhances relaxation and peace of mind. It's been said to be the key to self-transformation. And we burn old samskaras, or deep-rooted patterns from past and current lives, habits, and tendencies to transform. Today we'll start the practice with a sankalpa, which is also known as a resolve or intention. And it's a powerful method of reshaping your personality and direction in your life in a positive way. The purpose is not to fulfill desires, but to create strength in the structure of the mind, shaping your force of will. Try not to focus on releasing negative habits, but embracing positive ones and feelings of happiness, balance, and fulfillment. Once you choose your sankalpa, keep it. Don't change it. The outline of the practice today will be getting your body relaxed, focusing on external sounds, and then letting them go and get present with yourself. We will set your resolve, your sankalpa. This is the seed of transformation, what you want to accomplish in your life. Choose one, don't change it. Rotation of consciousness, concentration on different parts, awareness of the breath, counting the breath, feelings and sensations. Or we'll focus on feelings and emotions, usually opposite feelings, to harmonize the opposite hemispheres of the brain. We'll do a short visualization, focusing on various images to induce a mental relaxation. We will then repeat the sankalpa at the end, let it go. And then we'll come back and gradually bring the mind back from the condition of psychic sleep to the waking state. Now, before we get started, just some simple guidelines. Don't focus on going deep. Just focus on relaxing and being at peace with yourself. Remember, distractions will come. Recognize them and let them go. If you feel any physical tightness or mental disturbances, remember it will pass. If you feel discomfort, it's okay to adjust your body if needed. Try not to dwell on any of the images mentioned in the practice. Just recognize them and let them go. If negative thoughts or images arise, don't let them bother you. Let them go. At the end of the practice, remain from idle discussion of your experiences if you can. Just contemplate them and move on, readying yourself for the next practice. So please get ready for Yoga Nidra. Lie down on your back and on the floor and adapt the pose called Shavasana. In this position, the body should be straight from head to toe, the legs slightly apart and the arms a little away from the body, with the palms of the hands turned upwards. Adjust everything, your body, your position, your clothes, until you are completely comfortable. During Yoga Nidra, there should be no physical movement. Close your eyes and keep them strictly closed until you are told to open them. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel the cares and worries of the day flow out of you. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. It is not necessary to make any movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Simply develop the feeling of relaxation. It's like the feeling you have just before sleep, when relaxation becomes deep. Sleep does come, but you should try today to keep yourself completely awake. This is very important. Make a resolution to yourself now that I will not sleep. I will remain awake throughout the practice. During Yoga Nidra, you are functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness, and the only important thing is to follow the sound of my voice. You must not try to intellectualize or analyze the instructions, as this will disturb your mental relaxation. Simply follow the voice with total attention and feeling. And if thoughts come to disturb you from time to time, do not worry. Just continue the practice. Allow yourself to become calm and steady. When you are doing this practice, allow 5 minutes for this. Try not to start too suddenly. Now bring about a feeling of inner relaxation in the whole of your body. Concentrate on the body and become aware of the importance of complete stillness. Develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes and mentally repeat the mantra, Om. Complete stillness and complete awareness of the whole body. Again, Om. Continue your awareness of the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Become aware of the fact that you are going to practice Yoga Nidra. Say mentally to yourself, I am aware. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. Repeat this to yourself again. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your resolve. The resolve will need to be very simple. Try to discover one naturally. You must develop a resolve or sankalpa to speak in your mind at this time. It should be a short, positive statement in simple language, stated 3 times with awareness, feeling, and emphasis. The resolve you make during Yoga Nidra is bound to come true in your life. Repeat it now. We now begin rotation of consciousness. Rotation of awareness by taking a trip through the different parts of the body. As quickly as possible, the awareness is to go from part to part. Repeat the part in your mind and simultaneously become aware of that part of the body. Keep yourself alert, but do not concentrate too intensely. Become aware of the right hand. Right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Fifth finger. Palm of the hand. Become aware of your palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the right waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the left waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right buttock, the left buttock, the spine, the whole back together. Now go to the top of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, both sides of the head, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the throat, the right chest, the left chest, the middle of the chest, the navel, the abdomen, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and front together, the whole of the head, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Please do not sleep. Total awareness. No sleeping, no movement. The whole body on the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Your body is lying on the floor. See your body laying perfectly still on the floor. In the room. Visualize this image in your mind. Become aware of your breath. Feel the flow of your breath in and out of your lungs. Do not try to change the rhythm. The breathing is natural, automatic. You're not doing it. There's no effort. Maintain awareness of your breath. Continue complete awareness of the breath. Now concentrate your awareness on the movement of your navel area. Concentrate on your navel movements. Your navel is rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and contracts. Concentrate on this movement in synchronization with your breath. Go on practicing this breath, but be sure that you are aware. Now start counting your breaths backwards from 27 to 1, like this. 27, navels rising. 27, navels falling. 26, navels rising. 26, navels falling. 25, navels rising. 25, navels falling, and so on. Say the words and numbers mentally to yourself as you count your breaths. Be sure that you don't make a mistake. If you do, you must go back to 27 and start again. With total awareness, you are counting. Go on counting from 27 to 1. Keep on with this practice. No mistakes. Now stop your counting of the navel breath and shift your attention to the chest. Please shift to the chest. Your chest is rising and falling slightly with each and every breath. Become aware of this. Continue concentrating on the movement of the chest and start counting backwards from 27 to 1 in the same way as before. 27, chest rising. 27, chest falling. 26, chest rising. 26, chest falling. 25, chest rising. 25, chest falling, and so on. Again, repeat the words and numbers mentally to yourself as you count. No mistakes. If you make a mistake, you must go back and start again to 27. Continue counting 27 to 1. Keep on with the practice, counting in awareness, awareness and counting. Now cease your counting of the chest breaths and move your awareness to the throat. Please move to the throat. Become aware of your breath moving in and out of the throat. Become aware of this. Concentrate on the movement of the breath and start counting backwards from 27 to 1 as the same way as before. Complete awareness of counting and the breath. No sleeping, please, just total awareness that you are counting. Keep on with the practice. Continue counting your breaths in the throat. Now stop counting and go now to the nostrils. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Concentrate on the movement of the breath in and out of the nostrils and start counting as before. You know it very well by now. 27, breathe in. 27, breathe out. Complete awareness, please. Continue counting, no mistakes. Keep on with the practice. Continue. Now stop your counting and leave your breathing. We now come to visualization. In this visualization, a number of different things will be named, and you should try to develop a vision of them on all levels: feeling, awareness, emotion, imagination, as best as you can. If you are able to find this vision, your relaxation is complete for the time being. And if you're not able to, that'll come with a little more practice. Burning candle, burning candle, burning candle, endless desert, endless desert, Egyptian pyramid, Egyptian pyramid, Egyptian pyramid, torrential rain, torrential rain, snow-capped mountains, snow-capped mountains, snow-capped mountains, Greek temple at sunrise, Greek temple at sunrise, Greek temple at sunrise, coffin beside a grave, coffin beside a grave, coffin beside a grave, birds flying across a sunset, birds flying across a sunset, birds flying across a sunset, red clouds drifting, red clouds drifting, red clouds drifting, across above a church, across above a church, across above a church, stars at night, stars at night, stars at night, full moon, full moon, full moon, smiling Buddha, smiling Buddha, smiling Buddha, wind from the sea, wind from the sea, wind from the sea, waves breaking on a deserted beach, waves breaking on a deserted beach, the restless sea, eternal restless sea, eternal restless sea, waves breaking on a deserted beach. Now is the time to repeat your resolve or sankalpa. Repeat the same resolve or sankalpa that you made at the beginning of the practice. Do not change it. Repeat this resolve 3 times with full awareness and feeling. In this moment, relax all efforts. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Become aware of the natural breath. Awareness of the whole body and awareness of breathing. Your body is lying totally relaxed on the floor. You are breathing quietly and slowly. Develop awareness of your body from the top of the head to the tips of your toes and repeat mentally in your mind, Om. Repeat the Om mantra mentally to yourself twice more. Start to become aware of the floor and the position of your body lying on the floor. Visualize the room around you and become aware of your surroundings. Lie quietly for some time and keep your eyes closed. Now, if you're ready, you can begin to start moving your body and stretching yourself. If you want more time, please take it. When you are ready to move your body, whether it's now or in a few minutes, just make sure to take your time. Do not hurry. And when the time is right and you are sure that you are wide awake, sit up slowly and open your eyes, coming back to awareness. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Take a few more gentle breaths, allowing the nourishing rest of this practice to settle into every cell. Beginning to notice the soft rise and fall of your chest, the gentle sensations in your hands and feet, and the quiet around you. When you're ready, slowly bring awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your head side to side. And in your own time, stretch or hug your knees to your chest, whatever feels good to slowly awaken your body. Now bring your knees over to one side and pause, resting there with gratitude for the ease and renewal you gave yourself today. When you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position and let your eyes blink open, carrying this sense of deep calm with you. Remember, the more often you allow yourself this soothing, mindful rest, the more your mind and body will learn to soften stress, improve sleep, and invite more clarity and peace into your everyday life. Yoga Nidra is more than just relaxation. It's a powerful practice for healing, resilience, and self-discovery. If you loved this experience and are curious to go deeper, I invite you to become a Rock and Wellness member. Radiate members enjoy full access to our complete Yoga Nidra course, while both Thrive and Radiate members get on-demand Yoga Nidra classes and so much more. Come find lasting support, community, and guidance for your wellness journey with us. So if you're ready to create space for more rest and renewal, I encourage you to visit rjowellness.com to learn more about memberships and all sorts of other classes, workshops, and events, and join us today. Until next time, my friends, keep rocking your wellness. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Rock and Wellness Podcast. Make sure to visit my website at www.rjowellness.com, where you can subscribe to the show and check out all the show notes. While you're at it, if you found value in this podcast, if you'd simply tell a friend about it, that would help out too. You may choose to join the R.J.O Wellness community to take advantage of the freebies, courses, and coaching that will take your voyage to the next level, or support this podcast with your monthly membership. Until next time, my friends, keep rocking your wellness.